Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we have a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra with a very cracked display and it needs a new one. So let's go replace it. Let's go. So as you can see here, there are some cracks on the side and the corners, and we're going to remove the S Pen. And David is going to try to test this one by plugging in a charger. Nothing. So first we're going to remove the back cover. This is where we access all the internal components, and we're going to be very careful because the back cover will be reused later and it's undamaged. So it's gonna be a shame if we put more damage on this already beaten up Galaxy smartphone. Next is we're gonna unscrew the screws that are securing the main board and its shroud. You can see that there's a black film covering the battery, so that's gonna be the first to let go. It's for the wireless charging, of course, NFC, some of the sensors as well. We're gonna remove that one. This comes off as one piece, but we have to be very careful not to damage some of the flimsy components, such as the connectors. If you can see some connectors that are attached to the board, be careful because they can be very sensitive. Don't use too much force if you want to DIY this one. And this being a flagship smartphone from Samsung, disassembly is very easy. So that's gonna be a benefit if you are buying something premium. They're gonna be easy to service, at least in our perspective. You can see that the components are just getting removed as one part. And usually cheaper smartphones will be disassembled piece by piece, which is kind of harder. So this is our replacement display. As you can see, we are going to remove some components from the old one and just transplant them to the new display. Some repair shops will try to just replace the glass, but here in Sydney CBD Repair Center we have assembly of the display itself and the housing that comes on the side. So it's gonna be replacing both your housing and the display, so it comes off like a brand new shell for your smartphone. So after this reassembly process, if it's gonna work, you will have a smartphone that looks brand new and barely you can barely notice the repair marks because it's all brand new components. And right here we're gonna detach the battery. It's held on by strong adhesive, so it takes a lot of expertise to remove this one without puncturing the battery cell. I'm gonna make sure that it's installed correctly. Samsung has a history of blowing up batteries, but that's gonna be a whole new topic. This one from the S22 Ultra is safe, proven to be working. As you can see, the battery is not that big also compared to your high capacity battery. So Samsung is really doing a good job in designing batteries that are high density and high voltage with a lot of capacity at a very small physical size. And just like that, it's gonna be 95% done. We're just gonna secure the main board with these screws and we're gonna test it, see if we did a great job. So David is already an expert in everything Samsung, so it's not going to be a surprise if this works because it always does. It's rare that I see David mess up a repair for any Samsung device. It's way too good. It's way too good, makes it look easy. So if you're planning to do a DIY of this repair, make sure you have the proper tools, and of course you watch some tutorials. But if you're not keen on doing that, just go to Sydney CBD Repair Center or your local repair service center and have your phone fixed by professionals like David here. Cameras are working, touchscreen is working. I'm gonna check individual cameras before we close up the device. That's David there. Just being goofy and all, but he's good. He's good. I'm gonna close up the device now. As you can see, just like what I said earlier, it looks brand new from all sides because we have basically replaced the housing or the shell of the smartphone. Right there. We're done. But first we're gonna put some free plastic cover. It's not gonna be a tempered glass, but it's gonna at least protect the device for quite some time. And that's how you install it. There's gonna be bubbles, but no problem for David. And thanks for joining, guys. If you have any questions, you leave that down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We release a lot of repair videos from different smartphone manufacturer and models. So if you're interested in these kinds of content, just give us a subscribe or a follow. That's gonna mean a lot to us. And more devices to come, especially something from Asus and Apple. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Take care of yourself, guys. See you next time. Cheers!
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks. This and that, speaking slow, speaking fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious.